Basically, we want to get people to draw.
A lot more.
Going through the basics and going into visual aids and going into graphic recording. And helping them to create a shared icon library so they can start to be visual in their work or in their studies or wherever they might need it.
Yeah, I mean, it's either an individual, but we see what the group can pull together. But I think mostly it's also essential to give them all the basics and they can go use it the way they want to.
I got a lot what fits to me, which means very simplified language, by symbols and putting these symbols together, which in a way that makes sense to a group, sense to myself, and if it's my personal notes, or it makes sense to a group of people I'm supporting.
Also, it was essential to get this guidance of how to listen.
And this is actually one of my main objectives about the workshop, like how you can put a visual structure in your head and how you can transform data, archive them in your mind, and then be able to make them visible as well on a flip or on a bigger paper.
I'm in love with words, so I have no problem to describe a scene in very colorful words. But now to do the same in colorful pictures, that is quite a challenge. And I have to practice a lot, but I will.
I had a specific expectation, and this was absolutely fulfilled, and even a step further, so to speak. I think they are a great team. They fit perfectly together. One is the extroverted, and one is the more introverted, but quite strict and sometimes hitting. And I like both of them.
For one thing, I think they can very well explain how to do it, why you should do it. But what's more, they are so warm persons. So it is such a heartfelt process of sharing, and that I appreciate it very much.
So we are visually linked, and that's how we're wired, and that's how we think. So I think we are at some point we're realizing we need to be more visual with what we're doing, and then it's going back now to that point.
I think we're getting more basic with visuals. Even the internet is becoming more visuals. You now start clicking on an icon that's going to take you to Facebook, and it's just a symbol. And there's also a saying of the more human your visual can be, the more human the response you would get.